Good afternoon, and welcome awardees, honored guests, families, faculty, students, and staff to the annual College of Medicine and School of Graduate Studies Awards Day ceremony. That's right. My name is Jeffrey Putman, and I'm the Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. And on behalf of our President, Wayne J. Riley, and our entire faculty, staff, and administration, allow me to be the first to congratulate the awardees. It is particularly, that's right, we can clap again. It is particularly fitting that we hold this event here in Alumni Auditorium because after tomorrow's commencement, our graduates will join their ranks and become Downstate alumni. The College of Medicine traces its roots to 1860, the year the first medical school class graduated. And today we commend you, the 165th graduating medical school class from the College of Medicine and the 58th graduating class from the School of Graduate Studies. Before we begin, I'd like to invite the Dean of the College of Medicine, Dr. F. Charles Brunicardi, to the stage to bring greetings. Dr. Brunicardi.
Thank you, Jeffrey. We're in challenging times, and we need to focus on the joyous days for our university and College of Medicine. And so this is one of the great joyous days for the College of Medicine. It's the same school, same faculty, same curriculum, and you students are crushing it and winning awards. So we're all very proud of you, and we're delighted that your families are here to celebrate with you today and tomorrow. So I'm so pleased to be here to congratulate all the graduates and especially those students receiving awards today. This is really such a remarkable event which acknowledges the hard work and commitment of our students. Commencement is one of my favorite times of the year where we get to celebrate the amazing achievement of our graduates. The selection of award recipients each year is a difficult decision, and it's a tribute to the class of 2020 that so many of you are here in person or with us virtually to celebrate your achievements. Each of you has contributed to the life of the College of Medicine and the School of Graduate Studies, and before the first award is presented, I would like to applaud your commitment to medicine and research. Before we begin, and I know the Dean of the Graduate School Studies, David Christini, joins me in this, I want to thank each and every one of you in the class of 2025 for choosing SUNY Downstate College of Medicine and School of Graduate Studies for your education and training. I know we do not say it enough. Your collective efforts have made SUNY Downstate Health Sciences University a better place, not just for yourselves, but for future generations of students. We hope as alumni you will continue to help improve and make SUNY Downstate even better. I wanted to say one thing off the cuff. We just had our Middle States accreditation for the university. So that's a very important accrediting body that ranks us on 7 different areas, and we got a perfect score. President Riley was thrilled, Dr. Imparato, it was an accreditation masterpiece. Dean Putman had a huge amount to do with all this, and you listen to the accolades, and you're like, wow, we have a great university. So I just wanted to mention that. So once again, we congratulate all of our students for their fine performance, and we look forward to celebrating with you tomorrow at commencement in Coney Island. So thank you.
We will now turn to the presentation of awards. As recipients are called up, we ask that they come to the stage to receive their award. And then, after receiving the award, we will have a picture taken with you here at the front of the auditorium. And we'll have those pictures available to you. I'm not promising it will be available before Wednesday, because we have something else going on tomorrow. But those will be free. The ones from commencement you may have to pay for, but the ones from today will be free. So all the pictures that we take here at the stage, and by the way, if you need to come up and take pictures, we're not as formal as we will be tomorrow at commencement. You can come up as well, but we will make sure that we get the pictures, the photo album to you all probably by Wednesday. We will begin with the awards of excellence and acknowledgement of honors from the School of Graduate Studies. I'd like to invite to the stage Dr. David Christini, the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies.
I think I have it on my phone. Hello, everybody. Okay, so hi, I'm David Christini. As Dean Putman mentioned, I'm the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies. We have a few awards here to kick the day off. The first is every year we have a big event in the school called the Annual Research Day. It's for the entire university, and it's hosted by the School of Graduate Studies, and we give out a lot of awards to graduate students, many of whom are, so we have PhD students who are here for 5-6 years, so many of our awards go to non-graduating students, and we've given those out, but I want to just highlight today 2 graduating students who are graduating tomorrow who won awards for presentations at that event, voted on by the faculty. They are Quiana Jones and Aditi Naik. I'm not sure if either of them are here today, but they've already been told about these. Quiana. So we don't have your actual award. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna give you
Thank you, Dr.
You're welcome. Okay, our next award is called the Liberal Leaders Award. This award is for academic altruism, a central value of Downstate and the School of Graduate Studies. This award recognizes the graduate student who was viewed by his or her fellow graduate students as the most significant peer resource. This individual's character and generous contributions to others on the campus promise a future where they are always a highly sought-after colleague. And again, this was voted on by their fellow students. And the awardee this year is Isaac Vingen. So Isaac is an MD PhD student who completed his PhD part this year, and he's continuing on with his MD part. So congratulations. Isaac.
Thank you so much.
And next we have the Albert Straker Student Author Research Award. This award was established in the memory of Dr. Alfred Straker, chair of the Downstate Department of Biochemistry from 1972 to 2006. He was a faculty member for 54 years, which is amazing. This award is open to students across Downstate, so it's open to any student in any college or school who is in a master's or a doctoral program at Downstate. And the recipients are chosen by the 5 deans, myself, Dean Brunicardi, and the deans of the School of Public Health, the College of Nursing, and the School of Health Professions. And it's to acknowledge research excellence that translates to the improvement of human health. And the recipients were first author on a paper that was published on their research while they were students at Downstate. So the third prize goes to David Mushayev. The second prize goes to Paul Mastro-Costas. And the first prize goes to Janelle Kokoropoulos. So let's have a round of applause for all the students. And with that, I'm going to hand over the podium to my colleague, Dr. Hillary Michelson, who's going to award, who is the president of the Robert F. Furchtgott Society, and will be awarding some prizes in the name of that society.
Okay. Hi, thank you so much, Dr. Christini. My name is Hillary Michelson. I am the president of the Robert F. Furchtgott Society. And as you can see in this picture, this is a picture of Dr. Furchtgott receiving the Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine in 1998 for his research identifying nitric oxide as a signaling molecule in the human body. As part of our mission, the society was established to honor the legacy of Dr. Furchtgott. And as part of our mission, the society recognizes students who have conducted research, outstanding research, while they've been in their training here at Downstate. I've been doing this now for several years, and I will tell you that the level of research that's been done by the students as a body has continually improved. It's incredible to see the number of applications that we receive, or nomination packages that we receive from our students with really outstanding research, and I couldn't be prouder of that. So it makes our job harder, but it's a pleasure to be able to honor these students. So the first award that I'm going to announce is the Robert F. Furchtgott Award for Excellence in Research for a PhD student. And the society honors a graduate student whose research, as represented by their thesis document, is considered to be the most outstanding among the cohort of students who have defended or are planning to defend their thesis in this year. And this year's winner is Dr. Rachel Furhong, who we're going to applaud for her. She's not here. She worked with Dr. Peter Bergold, and her research, her dissertation was entitled "The Role of Tau Isoforms in Subacute and Chronic Closed Head Injury." Rachel is an MD PhD student, and she's gone back into the MD training program, finishing her third year now, and she's on a well-earned vacation, having just completed her Step 2 boards, so hopefully she's watching online, and if so, I want to say congratulations, Rachel, for a job well done. The second award that I'm going to announce is called the Robert F. Furchtgott Medical Student Research Award. And this is an award that is given to current third or fourth year medical students who have conducted basic or clinical research while enrolled as a medical student at Downstate. And the award recipient was selected on the basis of the scientific merit of their project, their contribution to the development of the project, as well as during an oral presentation demonstration of their understanding of the project and the quality of the presentation itself. So this year, we had 3 honorable mentions that I would like to call up here. The first is Justin Choi, whose abstract was entitled "Long-Term Effects of External Beam Radiation with or Without Chemotherapy in Differentiated Thyroid Cancer." And Justin is not here today. But congratulations if you're watching us online, Justin. The second honorable mention award recipient is Susan Gong, whose abstract was entitled Transition from Childhood Nocturnal Enuresis to Adult Nocturia, a Systematic Review and Meta-Analysis. So, Susan, are you here? Good. I'm going to bring up the other honorable mention student. That's Monique Leinen, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I apologize. Her abstract was entitled Classification System for Axillary Artery with Implications for Transarterial Embolization. No Monique, so just Susan. Come on up here, please. And then I'll announce the winner. Let me make sure I get the right one out to the right person. We have so many. Here you go. Thank you. There's that, and a certificate. Congratulations. And the winner of the Robert F. Fritchcott Medical Student Research Award, which comes with a cash prize, by the way, of $2,500, is Tasmia Promi. Tasmia, are you here? Tasmia. So Tasmia's research abstract was entitled Nocturia and Blood Pressure Elevation in Adolescents. And just a very quick description, nocturia appears to be strongly associated with blood pressure elevation in adolescents, and her research suggests that eliciting a history of nocturia in adolescents holds promise as a simple method for identifying adolescents at risk for hypertension. So Tasmia, you're behind me. There you are. Congratulations for a job well done. And let me make sure I have the appropriate stuff for you, too. There you go. And certificate? There you go. Congratulations. Let's go get it. Jeffrey, back to you.
Thank you. We are now going to proceed to the College of Medicine Honor Scholarships and Achievement Awards. I'd like to call up Dr. Brunicardi and Dr. Lazar to come up, and I will assist them in presenting these awards. Sorry. Here, use this one.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Each year, the Office of the Dean has the honor of granting several awards. Although the criteria for choosing these recipients will vary, they all include academic achievement. We will begin with a series of endowed scholarships. The Endowed Honor Scholarship, the Jadwin Honor Scholarships, and the Yudkowsky Honor Scholarships are awarded to those students who attain a high level of academic performance.
So the winners for the Endowed Honor Scholarships, if you can come forward. Noshin Chowdhury. Ahmad Chowdhury. And Zainab Jamil. Yep, get your picture first. Go ahead. The winners for the Jadwin Honor Scholarships are Tahina Ahmed, Mohammed Hamzain, and Jesse Hahn. Okay. And the winners for the Yudkowsky Honor Scholarships, Karina Carrington, Tamid Kandekar, and Tiffany Voon.
The next award comes from the American Medical Women's Association. The American Medical Women's Association awards the Glasgow-Rubin Certificates of Commendation for academic achievement to women who graduate in the top 10% of their medical school graduating class. Dean Putman.
Okay. The winners for the AMWA Glasgow-Rubin Certificates of Commendation, I'll read all the names and then ask you to hold your applause to the end. Please all come up. Joya Ahmad, Natalie Cipriano, Isabella Dana, Susan Gong, Erica Griffith, Carla Hachicho, Shannon Moran, Lauren Namkong, Radha Pandya, Saheda Patwari, Victoria Perron, Harriet Pryor, Grace Shadid, Jennifer Wong, Olivia Tracy, Sarah Ustoyev, and Jennifer Wong. Congratulations.
The Merck Awards come from the well-known pharmaceutical company to honor those students who have displayed excellence, academic achievement throughout the 4 years of med school.
The winners for the Merck Awards are Alex Liu, Megan Menard, Shannon Moran, Karambar Singh, Samantha Torres, Bertarelli, sorry. Come on up. These are by far the heaviest of the awards.
The Fred H. and Sadie Sirkin Achievement Award is bestowed upon a woman who has excelled in medical school.
And the winner for the Fred and Sadie Sirkin Achievement Award is Olivia Tracy.
The Eugene B. Fagelson MD Scholarship was established by former Dean Eugene Fagelson. This merit scholarship is awarded to a graduating medical student who has demonstrated academic excellence in pursuit of his or her career.
And the winner of the Eugene B. Fagelson Scholarship for this year is Tasmia Promi.
Our next award, the Trude Perlman Award, was endowed by Dr. Bernard Perlman, a graduate of Downstate class of 1955. This award is a living memorial to his wife in that it honors her efforts in supporting her husband and raising their 3 children as Dr. Perlman attended medical school and completed a neurosurgery residency. And let me remind you that back then, the spouses never saw their spouse because the residents were working 120 to 140 hours a week. So it's really an amazing accomplishment. Each year, nominations are sought from the graduating class. There were multiple nominations, all of which are worthy. Dean Putman.
So this year, I had the fortune or misfortune, as the case may be, of sitting on the selection committee for this award, and you all made it incredibly difficult, which is a good thing. It means you have supportive families, and we appreciate that. But this year, we are actually going to award certificates to the honorable mentions, which we haven't done before. So I'd like to ask our 3 honorable mentions, if you're here. Eli Cryam, who's the spouse of Sally. Come on up. Sarah Ferrero, who's the spouse of Avraham Stern. And Muluem Mebet Woldegebrief. Sorry if I messed that up. The spouse of Tegegni Stufero. Okay. We'll take the photo. You can take the photo. And then we'll do the winner. Go ahead. And this year's recipient of the Trude Perlman Award is Shayna Zlatopolsky, the spouse of Menachem Zlatopolsky.
My last award is extremely special for all of us and me. It's the State University of New York Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence. Now, you may not know this, but SUNY is the largest education system in the country. and they've got 64 campuses. So these awards come from the chancellor through all of the SUNY system. So it's awarded the students throughout the SUNY system who have best demonstrated and been recognized for their integration of academic excellence with other aspects of their lives, which include leadership, campus involvement, athletics, career achievement, community service, or creative and performing arts. These awards were bestowed by SUNY Chancellor Dr. John B. King, Jr., and are given annually up to only 2 SUNY students. We're talking about all 2,200 SUNY students. This year, we are honored that 2 of our College of Medicine students received this special recognition.
Okay. We're going to do these one at a time, but I'm going to read a short bio on each of them. So our first winner is Faisal Alali. Is Faisal here? You're going to come up while I embarrass you for a minute. Faisal is a first-generation Lebanese American, has had multiple leadership and volunteer roles, including being a tutor for underclassmen, student ambassador, admissions coordinator, student research lab coordinator, and team leader. Did you have time to study? Journal, IT director of the Brooklyn Free Clinic, and student interviewer for Downstate's Asylum Clinic chapter. He has represented Downstate globally through dozens of research publications, posters, and abstracts, earning recognition and awards for those. Congratulations. So, put that on over here. Yes. Our second recipient is Jennifer Wong. Jennifer is a fourth-year medical student, graduating medical student, member of AOA and the Gold Humanism Honor Society, dedicated to advancing dermatology. Jennifer has made significant contributions to the field through her research on light-based therapies and the representation of skin of color in clinical trials. Jennifer's leadership extends to community service, including dedicating time to the Ancaster Brooklyn Free Clinic and serving as a mentor to high school and medical school students. Her dedication to diversity is highlighted through her research and community outreach efforts. Congratulations.
So once again, I'd like to thank everyone, and I wish to congratulate both the awardees as well as their families. So thank you, everybody.
Okay, we'll now proceed to the departmental awards. Our first department up is Academic Development. Dr. Seth Langley.
It is my honor and privilege to present this year's Academic Development Award for Excellence in Leadership in Teaching. When you think of development in this context, the word that comes to mind is change. This particular recipient has exhibited the capacity and the ability to promote change in the students in which he served. From the humble beginnings of Kingston, Jamaica, with core values of empathy, respect, manners, care, and family, this individual, through various leadership opportunities, first as a Bridges to Medicine student, subsequently as a medical student, exhibiting many, many different experiences in leadership and potential to promote change. This individual has done so through challenging students to grow, being humilious, showing humility in the way in which he's done it, promoting an affect to allow students to get through those emotions and encourage them to push through, navigating and negotiating when things are going up and things are going down for the students in which he served, ultimately gaining the respect of the students and promoting excellence in leadership and teaching. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, none other than Rashani Cameron.
Stephanie DiBrienza here? She's not here. Okay. I'm going to do this then. The Nathan Spitzer Honor Achievement Award in Cardiovascular and Pulmonary Medicine was established by Dr. Adrienne Siegel, daughter of Dr. Nathan Spitzer, class of 1925, in memory of her father, for a graduating medical student who exhibits excellence in cardiovascular and pulmonary medicine. And this year's recipient is Lauren Wilch. Christopher Roman is up next. Oh, he what? He stepped out? Okay. The Zara Saeed Scholarship, established by a retired Downstate faculty member in honor of his late wife, who he describes as a passionate advocate for empowerment through education for women. It is awarded to a graduating woman who embodies these characteristics and who overcame cultural, religious, or socioeconomic hardship. And we are proud, but I need to look how to pronounce her name. I know how to pronounce your first name. To present this award to Mojda Yadalo Haikalis. Okay. Did I mess it up too bad? Okay. Our next awards are for the Department of Anesthesiology, Dr. Dennis Demeculangan.
Okay, each year, the Department of Anesthesiology presents 2 awards to outstanding graduating medical students in recognition of their exceptional contributions to clinical care and research. The Dr. Joseph Giffen Award for Clinical Excellence and the Dr. Gerard Wolf Award for Excellence in Research. The Dr. Joseph Giffen Award for Clinical Excellence. This award is named in honor of Dr. Joe Giffen, a distinguished professor of anesthesiology. He was a former executive vice chair at SUNY Downstate and former chairman of anesthesiology at the Long Island College Hospital. Dr. Giffen was known for his superb clinical acumen, multifaceted talents, and deep commitment to education, leadership, and patient care. The award is presented to the student who best exemplifies the qualities personified by Dr. Giffen, including outstanding clinical skills, professionalism, strong work ethic, and a deep fund of medical knowledge. This year's recipient is Stanley Soroka. Stanley demonstrated exceptional performance in during his third-year clerkship and fourth-year sub-internship in anesthesiology. We're proud to share that he will be continuing his training in anesthesiology with us here at SUNY Downstate. The Dr. Gerard Wolfe Award for Excellence in Research is named in honor of Dr. Gerard Wolfe. This award recognizes excellence in research. Dr. Wolfe was a dedicated professor of anesthesiology and vice chairman for research. He was an accomplished investigator, educator, mentor, and author whose works focused on flammability of materials, equipment, and gases in the operating room, pioneering efforts that improve OR safety nationwide. This award is given to the student who has demonstrated exemplary dedication to research, scholarly productivity, and a commitment to advancing anesthesiology to scientific inquiry. And this year's recipient is Edward Dong Yun Lee. Is Edward present? Oh, okay. So Edward was actively involved in clinical research, quality improvement, and patient safety initiatives within the department, presenting his work both local and national forums. We are pleased to announce that Edward will also be joining our anesthesiology residency program at SUNY Downstate. Congratulations, Edward.
Our next awards are from the Department of Cell Biology, Dr. John Kuby.
So start by an overview of the next two awards to two women who were important faculty members in the cell biology department and made amazing contributions in very different ways. The first of these women is Jackie Jackway, who was a friend and colleague of mine who died a decade ago. Jackie was an amazing teacher. Many of the faculty here, when there were students here, knew Jackie, and she made lasting impressions on everyone. She had amazing intellectual and academic standards and combined that with piercing wit that you didn't want to be at the end of one of her barbs. At any rate, so the first of the Jacqueline Jackway Awards is for academic excellence, and it goes for excellence in the anatomy fields of gross anatomy and neuroanatomy, and the award goes to Derek Wee, who I understand Derek's not here today and will be receiving the award indirectly. Okay, so Sam?
Good afternoon, everyone. I was in lab, forgive me. The first award for excellence, I ran up the stairs, so I'm a little out of shape. The first award for excellence in anatomy education goes to, and I hope I don't mess up the pronunciation, Mojde Yadolak-Hikalis. Coming out of her first year of College of Medicine, anatomy was taught partly remotely during the pandemic, and Mojde dove into teaching in person during her first summer here. Her anatomy skills were strengthened teaching anatomy to the School of Health Professions. For this reason, she volunteered and was chosen over senior and junior students to help Dr. Eisner co-deliver the opening musculoskeletal and head and neck anatomy basis of disease lectures for 2 years to come. She played an active role in both designing and delivering anatomy lectures over the course of 2 years, consistently offering thoughtful suggestions for improvement each year. Dr. Eisner has noted, and faculty agree, that her teaching significantly enhanced students' preparation for second-year neuroanatomy. This isn't just our assessment. Students' evaluations clearly echo that sentiment. Thank you to Mojde for all that you have contributed to students for their gross anatomy learning. Oh, yes. Oh.
See, she's taking over.
I could feel Dr. Putnam's gaze over me. It's a little back, please. Okay, thank you. The next Anatomy Education Award goes to another truly exceptional student, scoring among the top 3 on all 4 of her first-year anatomy exams, an impressive academic feat in itself. She was also chosen to serve as a teaching assistant for my summer anatomy course, where she taught students in the PT, OT, and PA programs. Throughout that grueling 12-week course, she gave informal lab reviews and presented formal lectures with clarity, confidence, and deep command of the material. Her performance metrics leaves no doubt about her mastery of anatomy, but what truly distinguishes her is her kind, compassionate, and quietly powerful presence as a teacher and healer. I will never forget the summer of 2022 when I endured the loss of my mom and brother within a 4-week period. This student, learning of my grief, got the group of TAs together and responded not just with flowers, but with heartfelt support that helped me endure one of the darkest times in my life. That is empathy. That is grace. And that is the kind of doctor she is destined to become. I will call you today as Miss, but by tomorrow afternoon, it'll be Dr. April Kessler.
So next, we have a new award this year, a memorial award to Dr. Eva Kramer. For the medical students in the audience, you were privileged to be taught by Eva in the histology course. Eva Kramer taught histology for close to 50 years at Downstate. As almost all of you know, Eva was a dynamic force. She contributed, was an outstanding teacher, winning many teaching awards. But in addition, she chose many endeavors which, by force of personality, she pushed through. One of her main goals was to improve student-faculty relations. Initially, she did this by establishing a student-faculty softball game every spring, which went on for about 20 years and was really an exciting thing. At the end of the academic year, we'd all, forget our academic roles and play softball in Prospect Park. It was lovely. In addition, Eva, on her own, started the student-faculty shows, and that goes back also, I think, 40 years or so. And she was not only established them, she directed the shows for decades, and these were wonderful engagements between the students and faculty. Eva also was the driving force in evolving the curriculum. There are three curricula regions since I've been here, the old curriculum. The middle one we call Eva's curriculum, which she established over a couple of years and lasted about a dozen years. And then we are currently into the descendants of the Eva's curriculum, which is the current curriculum. Eva pushed through her curriculum, which was fundamentally changed first and second year of medical school, basically integrating the entire curriculum where it's previously had been taught in totally segregated, separate departments. And finally, Eva got the bright idea that we needed a what do you call it? I think of the word. Establishing the word's not coming to me. The biotechnology incubator. Incubator is the word, yeah. And again, by force of personality, she established this remarkable thing, the incubator, which is thriving and really is a fundamental part of the Downstate translational research establishment. So I'm proud to initiate the Eva Kramer Excellence in Histology and Cell Biology Award to be presented.
The first winner for Dr. Eva Kramer's award is Ahmed Childbray.
Our next award is for the Department of Dermatology, Dr. Sharon Glick.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'll be presenting 2 awards today, and the first is the Elizabeth M. Carr Award for Excellence in Clinical Dermatology. Dr. Elizabeth Carr was a former resident, chief resident, and faculty member of the Department of Dermatology. During her time with us, she was a constant source of collegiality, enthusiasm, and humor. Her intense attention to detail and absolute refusal to complete a task without doing it perfectly is legendary in our department. She loved the practice of dermatology as well as teaching students and residents. She was devoted to the care of her patients and giving back to the community. The recipient of the Elizabeth M. Carr Award is Jennifer Wong. So, come on up. Jennifer contributed positively to the field of dermatology through her research efforts that have resulted in co-authorship of over 30 manuscripts. Her dermatology research efforts have contributed to advancements in the disciplines of photomedicine, cutaneous oncology, and skin of color. And we look forward to having Jennifer join us in the Department of Dermatology when she starts her residency. Congratulations. Okay. Let me just- The second award is the Alan R. Shalita Award for Excellence in Dermatologic Research. Dr. Shalita was a distinguished professor and former chairman of the Department of Dermatology for nearly 40 years. He was a pioneer and internationally known for his expertise in the treatment of acne. He was best recognized for his skills as a clinician, a researcher, and educator. His research contributions were groundbreaking work on the treatment of acne, which impacted and benefited the lives of millions of patients worldwide. Dr. Shalita was revered by all the doctors he mentored and trained and beloved by all who knew him. And the recipient of this award is Ethan Kai. Throughout medical school, Ethan worked in the experimental dermatology laboratory on DNA repair mechanisms. Ethan exemplifies the qualities of an exceptional physician scientist, such as knowledge, dedication, and commitment. And unfortunately, Ethan could not be here with us today. But congratulations to both of our award recipients. Thank you.
For the Department of Emergency Medicine, Dr. Lynn, oh, come on up. Introduce yourself.
Good afternoon. My name is James Willis. I'm the residency director for the Department of Emergency Medicine. Dr. Fan couldn't be here today. She's working clinically. Congrats to all the grads and the award recipients. I have the honor of announcing this year's Society of Academic Emergency Medicine Excellence in Emergency Medicine Award. This year's recipient is Paul Zacharpine. Paul's going to receive a subscription and membership to the SAEM certificate in the mail. He was evaluated as the top 10% of students in emergency medicine this year, exhibited a tremendous work ethic, and was always committed to learning and self-improvement. Really excited to have Paul join us at Downstate in the combined emergency medicine, internal medicine training program. So, thank you.
For the Department of Family Medicine, Dr. Marcia Edmund Buchner.
Good afternoon, everyone. This award is the remembrance of the wonderful family physician, epidemiologist, and devoted teacher of family medicine and medical students at Downstate. He was a dedicated, humane doctor and voluntary faculty member in family medicine from 1970 to 1998. This award recognizes clinical excellence, dedicated service, and devotion to the interest and promotion of family medicine. This is the Hyman Merenstein Family Medicine Award. This award is given to Alana Cohen.
For the Department of Internal Medicine, Dr. Moro Salafu.
Good afternoon to all of you, Dean Brunacadi and Dr. Jason Lazar. I'm here to present the winners of the Eli A. Friedman Distinguished Professor of Medicine Award of Excellence in Internal Medicine to 4 really deserving fourth-year medical students. I know that all of you who came through medicine did phenomenal. All of you passed the shelf exams in your third year, so we are very happy with everyone's performance. But we had to give these awards to 4 really deserving individuals who really exemplified what Eli A. Friedman actually stood for. So I'm going to tell a little bit about Eli A. Friedman. Eli Friedman was from the class of 1957. And then he did his training at Harvard for residency. He came back to SUNY Downstate in the early 1960s. And then he set up the first federally funded hemodialysis center at SUNY Downstate. So the idea of dialysis, as we know it today, is actually credited to this man on the screen right now. And since then, really, dialysis hasn't really changed. All the knowledge that we've had in dialysis and all the related treatments about kidney disease actually came from SUNY Downstate and came from Eli A. Friedman. I was lucky to be one of his mentees. I worked with him for 25 years, so I actually understand what this award really means. Eli Friedman was the person you went to if you didn't understand a diagnosis. He was the one who listened to a patient, and he was the one who would actually interact with the patient's families and get to understand the patient the most. He was the one who would examine the patient from head to toe, even though he was looking more for what was happening to the patient from the kidney perspective, but he would examine the patient from head to toe. He was the one whose internal medicine knowledge was just so amazing. In this same, auditorium, when we are having internal medicine grand rounds, he would ask questions that are way, way beyond anybody's imagination. He would ask, is diabetes good for you? Because he says, but why are we getting older with more diabetes? In other words, are we evolving as a species? In other words, he will challenge the status quo to the extent that it's just unbelievable. And he brought just new enthusiasm to the idea of medicine, internal medicine, and just motivated students to just do more. And so this award really goes to those 4 individuals who exemplified that spirit, came into the rotation, were able to, speak to patients, examine patients, make differential diagnosis, and the like. So we're really, really very pleased with this award. So I'm going to announce 4 names, so please come forward. Andy Lee. Rex Jacob Herzberg. Grace Helen Shadid. Mariam Mian. And if I could indulge a little bit, I will say just a few words about each of them. This is for Andy Lee. Andy, this is what your faculty supervisors said about you. Andy possesses a strong fund of knowledge and excellent work ethic. His patient histories were accurate and reliable. He presented intern-level patient assessment. He would create his own differential diagnosis and plans which were way, way beyond the level expected of him. That's great. For Rex, this is what the faculty supervisors said about you. He showed confidence and dedication to his practice of medicine. Rex was hardworking, diligent, and compassionate, who actively sought responsibility. On rounds, he knew patients thoroughly and gave verbal presentations that were organized, complete, and succinct. Rex is an exceptional student, very intelligent, and kind-hearted. That's what they said about you. And Rex is going to Columbia for his internal medicine. Andy is going to Baylor College of Medicine for his internal medicine residency. And for Grace, this is what they said about you. She showed great enthusiasm for learning evidence-based medicine. Grace was a superb medical student who performed at the level of interns, outstanding student, functioned at the level of mid-year intern, very thorough, well-read, and competent, a pleasure to work with. Nice. And Mariam, this is what they said about you. By the way, I think Grace is going to University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, so I just want to mention that. Mariam, this is what they said. She obtained detailed histories, just as I said about Eli Friedman, in relatively short time, and her progress notes were accurate with clinically reasoned assessment and plan. She brought enthusiasm and positive attitude every day during rounds. She had good depth of knowledge and applied her understanding at the bedside. Overall, she's hardworking, professional, composed, and caring medical student who performed beyond expectations. Congratulations to all of you.
Our next department is the Department of Neurology, and our first award is presented by Dr. Brian Anziska.
Okay, the Neurology Award is named after Abram Max Rabiner, who was really one of the founding neurologists at Kings County in Downstate. He was born towards the end of the 19th century and lived to well in his mid-90s, moved to Miami, where he took part in the University of Miami neurology department meetings. So he was really active. He did, before World War II, neurology in this country was problematic. Psychiatry dominated and neurosurgery did, but he was absolutely indefatigable. He was at Montefiore. He moved to several hospitals, eventually moved to Long Island College, and then moved to Downstate in Kings County. And these rounds at Kings County were legendary. And this is actually a picture of him at one of the Kings County conference rooms giving a lecture. He was very active and interactive with students and residents. Next slide. There was one interesting event which I talk about every year. The great French exponent of modern neurology was Babinski, a Polish name, but he was French. And many diseases were named after him, and he was really an extraordinary interactive person. And in 1920, an international meeting was held. Rabiner was then probably in his 30s, and he got into an argument with Babinski as to what the Babinski reflex, which is very famous, as all the students know, was caused by. They actually got into a shoving match, but they became good friends afterwards, and Babinski gave him his reflex hammer, which you can see on the right. That was eventually passed to somebody else here. Nobody knows where it is anymore. We don't even know whether this was purely metal or wood, but it's one of the most famous reflex hammers in medicine. Okay, the award this year goes to Alvin John. Now, Alvin is he's going to neurology. He's going to do residency at Boston University. He's been very active in research in Marfan's disease. He's published something on demyelination, which is going to come out in neurology very soon. I'm looking forward to the issue in which it's written. And he's been doing research right from the beginning and even before medical school. I think he's a graduate of Brooklyn College combined program. He's was a Macaulay Scholar winner, which is a great honor from City University. And he's really an excellent all-arounder, not just in academic neurology, to which he got an honors degree, but also in terms of the research that he's done, beginning quite early as a student and even before we came to medical school. So would Alvin John come up, if he's here? Hi. This is for you. Trick, and there's some tuning fork.
Our next presenter, Dr. Lisa Merlin.
All right, we've got two more neurology awards. These are sponsored by the American Academy of Neurology, and they are intended to go to the two graduating medical students who show the most promise for a highly successful career in neurology and pediatric neurology, respectively. So the recipient of our Adult Neurology Award is Amanda Onoychenko. Amanda is truly outstanding. She is not only a very active member of the clinical neurosciences pathway and a student who got honors on the clerkship, but she has been extremely involved in various neurology research projects, having presented at meetings and published extensively. And she's also amazingly, on top of all of that, an elected member of the Gold Humanism Society. So a very, very impressive set of credentials there. And she will be going to New York Presbyterian Cornell for her neurology training. So this is for you. And this one is for you, but stick around because we've got another awardee. Our pediatric neurology awardee is Salvatore Volpi. Sal is equally impressive. He too is an active member of the clinical neurosciences pathway. He too got honors on the neurology clerkship. He has also been elected to Gold Humanism Society, and his area of research interest has been improving neurologic care for the LGBTQ community. He has authored 2 first-authored publications in this area in very high-profile journals. So he will be completing his pediatric neurology training at New York Presbyterian Columbia. So congratulations to Sal. This is for you. This is for you. Now, the AN prize consists of a medal, a reflex hammer, and a certificate. Ooh. But neurology department supplements that with a check. So.
For the Department of OBGYN, Dr. Melanie Peters.
Good afternoon. As Dean Bruno-Cardi mentioned, it's a time of turmoil, and definitely obstetrics and gynecology is not the exception in that sense. However, I'm extremely heartened by all of their students that are going into obstetrics and gynecology. I am here to present 2 awards this afternoon. The first is the Ranji Award, which is given to a student who has a promising career in the field of obstetrics and gynecology. Dr. Abraham J. Ranji received his medical degree at Long Island College Hospital in Brooklyn in 1900. He then worked at a variety of hospitals, including Lebanon Hospital in the Bronx and the Hospital for Joint Diseases. He was a founder of and a surgeon at the Jewish Maternity Hospital and the Bedford Maternity Hospital, as well as a consulting gynecologist at the Rockaway Beach Hospital in Queens. In 1914, he was among the first doctors in the United States to use morphine to ease the pain of labor during childbirth. Dr. Ranji was active in many health and welfare organizations, and he was a trustee of the Federation of Jewish Philanthropies. He was the author of more than 100 articles and monographs before passing in 1949. It is my pleasure to present this year's award recipient to Carla Hachicho. Carla will be starting her residency at the Zucker School of Medicine, Northwell Staten Island University Hospital in July. The following award, the Morris Glass Award, is given to a student who has demonstrated exceptional clinical performance during their clinical rotations. Dr. Morris Glass graduated from SUNY Downstate Medical Center, as well as completed his residency in obstetrics and gynecology at Downstate. In 1955, when the Albert Einstein College of Medicine was founded, Dr. Glass served as the first chairman in the OBGYN department. He helped shape its foundations, recruited talented faculty and house staff, placed an emphasis on comprehensive clinical education of medical students, residents, and fellows, and encouraged vigorous programs of research in the basic sciences and related clinical areas. He positioned the department to take its place among the top programs in the country. The early success of the department is the story of his achievements during his tenure as chairman. It's my pleasure to present this year's award to Lauren Namkung. Who will be beginning her OBGYN residency at Albany Medical Center.
Our next department is the Department of Ophthalmology. Dr. N.C. Dersu. Not here. We'll come back. We'll come back to that one. We're going to go to Department of Orthopedic Surgery, Dr. Bill Urban.
This morning, I realize this is my 25th time giving out this award, but I don't think I'm going to beat Dr. Anciska, who was giving it out when I was a medical student here. The Pavlides Memorial Award was established in the memory of Dr. Christopher Pavlides. He received his medical degree here from Downstate and later went on to teach orthopedic surgery at Downstate in the 1970s and the 1980s before dying in a plane crash. In his honor, one graduating medical student entering orthopedic surgery is selected to receive recognition for their efforts. This year's winner actually wrote a book chapter for me, so I'm very thankful and was involved in numerous research projects in our department. So while we had several qualified graduating students entering orthopedic surgery, one student distinguished herself on our rotation and is the recipient of this year's award. It gives me great pleasure to present Rachel Baum with the 2025 Christopher Pavlides Memorial Award.
For the Department of Pathology, Dr. Jenny Libyan.
Good afternoon. We have two awards for excellence in pathology, and these are the students who are able to see the little as well as the big. The first awardee is Ms. Sally Crame. Sorry. Sally did an excellent job on all of her pathology rotations and also contributed to revising the histology materials for future students. And it's a project that she initiated and completed, and I understand will be used for future years. Sally's going to Mount Sinai for her anatomic and clinical pathology residency. Congratulations to the soon-to-be Dr. Crame, and I'm hoping we'll hear more from her in the future, too. And our next awardee for excellence in pathology is Mr. Jesus Lopez. And Jesus is actually getting 2 awards from us. He performed with excellence in pathology, and he was also the recipient of the DeMayo Research and Award and Scholarship. And the DeMayo Research Award gave him a $3,000 scholarship to medical school and a grant for performing his research, which he did on looking at cerebral ischemia. And he's getting this book, which is Forensic Pathology, which was written by Vincent DeMayo and Dominic DeMayo. And the award comes from a family that has 3 generations already of Downstate medical school graduates. And this is inscribed, on behalf of the DeMayo family, I congratulate you on your many achievements as a recipient of the DeMayo Scholarship. I hope this book, written by my father and brother, will serve as a foundation for your future study in pathology. Best of luck in your career in pathology and DeMayo. And and Jesus' his career next step is first at Stanford in California in anatomic pathology and neuropathology. So,
For the Department of Pediatrics, Dr. Stephen Wadowski.
Good afternoon, everybody. First, let me say congratulations to all the graduates of the class of 2025, and especially to all of today's awardees. Excuse me, forgive my voice. I'm here to present the Richard L. Day Award for Excellence in Pediatrics. Dr. Richard Day was the first full-time chairman and professor of pediatrics at Downstate Medical Center when it was first incorporated as part of the SUNY system. He built the department here as a major clinical department of national importance while he served as chair from 1953 to 1960, after which he went on to become chairman of pediatrics at the University of Pittsburgh. Dr. Day's career was noted by his contributions for the recognition of kernicterus, which is damage to the brain of newborns caused by elevated bilirubin, and also the description and understanding of autonomic neuropathies, which became known as familial dysautonomias, or Riley-Day syndrome. In 1986, Dr. Day was recognized by the American Pediatric Society with its highest recognition, and that is the Howland Award, and at that time he was described as the quintessential skeptical inquirer. The Department of Pediatrics identified an exceptional student deserving the R.L. Day Award for Excellence in Pediatrics. In addition to excelling throughout medical school, she did exceedingly well in her pediatric rotations, her sub-internship, her electives, and was highly engaged in outreach, advocacy, scholarship, and had significant extracurricular involvement with the campus and the local community. The educational leadership of the department described her as truly excellent and made particular note of her dedication, hard work, enduring enthusiasm, and passion for pediatrics and caring for children. In fact, I could think of no better person to go into a career in pediatrics because she suits it so well. Expecting that she'll continue to follow in Dr. Day's legacy as an outstanding pediatrician, making a difference in the lives of children, it's my pleasure to bestow the 2025 Dr. Richard L. Day Award for Excellence in Outstanding Performance in Pediatrics to Yesha Desai. Yesha will be doing her residency at Northwestern University Lurie Children's Hospital in Illinois.
For the Department of Psychiatry, Dr. Jeff Viola. Is he here?
All right, congratulations, awardees. This year's recipient for our single prize is Erica Griffith, who I saw coming in. This whole class I had seen very rarely in person, so it's funny to see you guys. Erica graduated from MIT in 2010, worked in neuroscience and psychopathology all of these past years. She completed her PhD in 2023 at Downstate, where she co-developed a computer model of the macaque auditory thalamocortical pathway with 12,000 simulated neurons and 25 million synapses. I hope you were keeping track of all of them closely. With this model, she specifically was able to study the origins and mechanisms of oscillatory events in the auditory cortex. She is the primary author of 4 publications and co-authored 21 others. Her clinical preceptor in the psychiatry sub-internship wrote that she was the most impressive student he had ever worked with and described her as brilliant, humble, and extraordinarily devoted to her patients. Eric will be staying in New York City to complete her psychiatry residency at NYU and remaining a Brooklyn resident. Yeah, all right. Congratulations, Eric.
For the Department of Radiology, Dr. Srinivas Kola. Okay, we'll come back to that one too. Department of Surgery, Dr. Panos Kougias.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. It is my distinct honor and privilege to present 2 awards there on behalf of the department for medical students who excelled during their surgery rotation. The first is the Clarence Dennis Award for Surgical Scholarship. For those who don't know, Dr. Dennis was the chair of this department from 1951 to 1972, a very long tenure for chair of the Department of Surgery. He established himself as a leader in cardiopulmonary bypass physiology and was instrumental in the invention of the heart-lung machine. He performed the first successful open heart surgery in New York State using a bypass machine that he built. He was a gifted educator and he trained numerous surgeons in New York State, affecting the lives of countless people around the world. His residence established the Clarence Dennis Society in his honor. The recipient of this year's Clarence Dennis Award for Surgical Scholarship is Sania Ahmed. Next, I will present the Samuel Kunz Award for Clinical Excellence in Surgery. Dr. Kunz was the chairman of this department from 1972 to 1977, and he was the ultimate academic surgeon, a Fulbright scholar and innovator in organ transplantation. He developed the kidney perfusion machine used for organ preservation, performed the first kidney transplant between non-identical twins, and established the role of methylprednisolone in treating acute rejection. One of the first African-American department chairs in surgery, Dr. Kunz, created the transplantation division here at Downstate. We have 2 recipients today for the Samuel Kunz Award for Clinical Excellence in Surgery, Ms. Emanuela Laguerre and Ms. Natalie Cipriano. Is that over here? Yes.
For the Department of Urology, Dr. Jeff Weiss.
It's a pleasure to announce our award for excellence in urology, which includes both clinical and research pursuits, to Susan Gong. Susan originated in Poughkeepsie, New York area, went to Spack and Kill High School, did outstanding there, got into the BA MD program at Brooklyn College, where she did fairly well with a GPA of 3.97, Phi Beta Kappa, summa cum laude. Came to Downstate and absolutely continued this incredible arc where she scored a 267 on USMLE Step 1. Did research right out of the gate, got a Valentine Award from the New York Academy of Medicine, which confers $4,000 prize for the students who do research, and she did it very well. Made an incredible presentation as a first-year medical student at the Society of Urodynamics and Female Urology. A very difficult presentation with a tough examiner. And I was there and saw it and just was holding my breath about this, freshman medical student. Did great and continued with this arc. By now has 7 really legit journal articles, of which 4 of which she's first author, and additional 4 abstracts and presentations at meetings. So Susan will join her older brother, Fred, in urology. Fred's a senior resident now at Stony Brook. And Susan matched, we're very proud of her. She'll be another Downstater who will be at Mount Sinai. So congratulations, Susan.
We're going to come back to those 2 awards after the pathway section. And we're going to go a little bit out of order because we're waiting for Dr. Roman. So I'm going to skip to the Global Health Pathway certificates. Dr. Jack DeHovitz.
Hi, I'm Jack DeHovitz, Division of Infectious Disease, Department of Medicine. Thrilled to present the Global Health Pathway Awards. Global Health Pathway, as many of you know, is a 4-year engagement in students learning about some of the challenges and opportunities in becoming engaged in global health, a career that's under a little bit of pressure right now, but I am certain these students will serve as future leaders in this very important area. The recipients of the Certificate of Merit are as follows: Taylor Wong, Megan Menard, Hei Wu Shin, Sal Volpe, Vanathi Ganesan, Alice Marie Varghese, Alana Cohn, Vivian Nguyen, and Naeem Udidin. So thank you to all of them. Should they all come up? Some of you whose names might not have heard there are those that are getting the certificates of distinction. And we have 5 in particular: Yesha Desai, Jolene Singh, Jesse Chan, Maggie Harmon, and Natalia Monsalve. So if you're there, come on up.
Okay, skipping back to the Health Equity Advocacy Leadership Pathway, Dr. Chris Roman and Dr. Carla Booten-Foster.
Hi, congratulations to all of our graduates and award recipients. So the next award, I'm truly honored to be a part of this program along with my colleague and friend, Dr. Christopher Roman.
Partner in crime.
Partner in crime. So as Dean Brunacardi said, a lot is being challenged. So I'm very heartened by what our students are doing. I'm very hopeful of the promise of the future because of you. So the HEAL pathway was developed actually by students, 2017, 2016, I believe, by 2 students who saw the need for change and saw an opportunity to integrate more constructs and contents about what's happening in society so that students can have an impact not only on their patients but community and public health. And they developed the Health Equity Advocacy Leadership Pathway Program. And this program is longitudinal. Students usually start as first years. They have an opportunity to participate in journal clubs. So they select a journal article and they review it critically and appraise it critically and share this with their colleagues. There's also a scholarship component, so students who are doing research that can be integrated, or health equity constructs can be integrated in it. So this could be global health research, translational research, or anything that really looks at it through a lens of equity. They have an opportunity to do that. Then there's community outreach, so a lot of the students who are leaders in the BFC are also part of the health equity pathway. And then there's community service, so students will do work in high schools, they'll do work now we're adding a component working with older adults in older adult centers. So as you can see, these are very impactful, action-oriented students who want to affect change. So this year we have a number of students who would like to honor for completing the program. And then there are students, all of our students have done great work, but then there's some students who have left an indelible mark, and we will describe them later. Dr. Roman?
Okay, so for the Leadership Pathway Certificate of Merit, Dr. Booten-Foster and I are really very humbled to honor some future leaders. Can you all come to the audience? Luana Chan, if you're here. Ruel Chowdhury, Sahil Chowdhury, Ahmad Chowdhury, Julia Veselstein, Brittany Gardner, Kelly Gorman. Oh, here you are. Come on up. Isaiah Green. Please clap if you know them. They could be watching. Zayad Hassan. There you go. Rex Hertzberg. Suzar Wahim. Sarah Lee. Mariam Mian. Sabrina Muhana. Saad Rahman, Karanbir Singh, and Joel Thomas. I guess we go with them. Okay, so I think the award for Health Equity Leadership Pathway, the Certificate of Distinction, really reflects, I think, a vision of the founding students because they were really trying to break out of this conceptual framework of the scholarship around examining and then addressing health disparities as sort of a siloed study. And I think what's really been gratifying is to see how health equity, how social justice in medicine has really integrated itself into all of the disciplines that you've been hearing about. I think that's a great credit to the original vision of the students. So this particular award is to acknowledge students who have made contributions that really sort of embody that spirit of longevity, of persistence, of impactful sustainability. You know, how are we going to change practice and education, clinical practice, in order to achieve those goals? And so there are some students who, you probably already know many of them, have been very active in these areas, and they are the change agents that are leaving behind an indelible mark on this institution, and we're counting on you to help address the new challenges that we're facing moving forward. So the students that we're excited to acknowledge are Joya Ahmad. There you are. Lara Finnerty Haggerty. Sifan Grace Liu. Grace Shadid. And Salvador Volpe.
Next, we'll proceed to the medical educator pathway, Dr. Antonia Quinn.
The co-directors of the medical education pathway, Lee Eisner, John Kuby, and I are pleased to celebrate the graduating class of 2025. Dr. Eisner is teaching this afternoon, and therefore I'm happy to be one of the delivering the awards this year. Each MedEd pathway graduate has paved their own path, developing areas of specialized skills and focus in the medical education arena. The COM 2025 students who have completed the pathway requirements are a select group who demonstrated perseverance and generosity to give back to the College of Medicine through teaching and curriculum development, scholarship, and institution committee service. The first award, the Medical Educator Pathway Certificate of Merit, recognizes graduating students who demonstrated time and commitment to completing the pathway requirements in near-peer teaching, medical education scholarship, institutional committee service, and mentorship of junior students at the College of Medicine. This year, I would like to recognize the following students who have received the Medical Education Pathway Certificate of Merit. Alana Cohen, Blarim Kukovic, Isabella Dana, Faisal Alali, Carla Hachicho, Zinab Jamil, Tasmia Promi, Sona Shah, Vivian Toe, and Mojde Yadola Halis. 4 students who participated in many of the activities already mentioned are due special distinction. This award recognizes graduating students who made outstanding leadership contributions to promote the goals of the medical education pathway. The recipient students demonstrated commitment, excellence, and maturity in their achievements in the areas of teaching, education administration, scholarship, curriculum development or assessment, and mentorship. We are proud to have awardees this year whose specific contributions have added value to the impact in the medical education pathway and has made that have made it into our College of Medicine curriculum. Only an hour before this award ceremony, Joya Ahmad co-delivered an anatomic basis of disease lecture with Dr. Eisner to her first-year students. She has helped develop and facilitate national and multi-institutional workshops and discussions on creating gender-affirming learning environment at the leading academic medical profession meetings, AAMC's Learn, Save, Learned. And she has also been one of the student leads to teach the monthly OBGYN clerkship simulation-based ultrasound sessions, adding a new trauma-informed care component for all College of Medicine students. Joya? From early in her downstate path, Tahina Ahmed has played a major leadership role as a longitudinal member on our steering committee to guide the direction that the pathway has taken. As the near-peer educator program coordinator for her class, she has coordinated the recruitment for the entire student body of the College of Medicine and their educational development for the near-peer educator program the past 3 years, training her peers to teaching the physical exam and clinical skills to their junior peers in the Foundation's curriculum. Congratulations, Tahina Ahmed. Nimisha Jain has immersed herself in undergraduate and graduate medical education activities within and outside of the College of Medicine. As a third-year student, she took the lead role to develop and run the MedEd Pathway Resident Educational Program that takes a reverse mentoring approach in which medical students and residents from each residency program reflect on how they can improve the clinical learning environment for all stakeholders, including their patients. She has returned last week from the University of Texas McGovern, where she has discussed her program on a national level, and she was selected by the AAMC Clinical Skills and Assessment Class Project to participate on the Y Task Force, charged to prepare a consensus statement on national standards on clinical skills assessment. Congratulations, Nimisha Jain. And last but not least, Gabriel Luce has been an innovator in bringing the discussion of artificial intelligence into our curriculum. He initiated a highly attended focused discussion at lunch for the AAMC, which included curricular deans, librarians, educational board review companies, to evaluate and discuss how medical institutions are incorporating artificial intelligence into their curricula. The results of that discussion has formed the needs assessment for developing our own AI curriculum within the College of Medicine. He has also founded the Students for AI in Medicine student group and was its founding president. And he has also received a certificate from the American Board of Artificial Intelligence in Medical Education, in Medicine, on AI, an education certificate. He has also been a valued member of our Curricular Evaluation Committee, where he's offered valuable student insights on our medical school curriculum. Congratulations, Gabriel.
For the clinical neuroscience pathway, Dr. Lisa Merlin.
I'm back. The clinical neurosciences pathway is Downstate's first pathway. It was established in 2004, graduated its first graduates in 2007. It's a program of advanced studies in the neurosciences, providing opportunities for students to indulge in a variety of neuroscience-relevant activities beyond their required coursework. Mandatory activities include a seminar series in the second year of the Foundations curriculum, as well as the ever-popular Mystery Case of the Month competition required of our third and fourth year members. Now, while every Downstate medical student is welcome to participate in any one of the CNS pathway activities regardless of membership status, only those students who pass all mandatory neuroscience coursework and neurology coursework in our College of Medicine curriculum and participate consistently in the required academic components of our CNS pathway throughout their time at Downstate are recognized formally here today by the school as graduates of the clinical neurosciences pathway. I'm pleased to announce that there are 26 students who met all our requirements for graduation. Of these 26, 7 are pursuing a career in neurology, 1 pediatric neurology, 1 diagnostic radiology with plans to pursue neuroradiology, and 3 psychiatry. But the remaining 14 students have chosen careers in a diversity of fields, including internal medicine, family medicine, emergency medicine, general surgery, anesthesiology, urology, dermatology, diagnostic radiology, and ophthalmology. Our students clearly recognize that a solid education in the neurosciences is valuable no matter what clinical field you choose to pursue. So without further ado, I'm going to announce the 26 names. Please hold your applause till the end so everyone can hear all the names. This year's graduates of the clinical neurosciences pathway are Sonia Ahmed, Tahina Ahmed, Carolyn Mackenzie Andrews, Peter Arden, Ariel Ben Ezra, Ilana Cohen, Blerem Kukovic, Faisal Elali, Scott Goldberg, Juanita Gomez, Luis Gonzalez Miranda, Alvin John, Eva Christofferson, Alejandra Moncayo, Amanda Onoichenko, Andrew Persaud, Ganesh Fayal, Jorge Pinque, Tahir Ramzan, Jacob Sabu, Jolene Singh, Tyler Spohr, Samantha Torres Bertorelli, Naeem Udin, Salvatore Volpi, and Ping Ping Zheng. Congratulations to all of you and to all the graduates of the class of 2025.
So I will just announce that the Lucy Frank Squire MD Award for Excellence in Radiology is presented to a senior embarking on a career in radiology who has had the best performance in diagnostic radiology course in the advanced clinical year. Dr. Squire was a pioneer in developing radiology education for medical students, and she joined the Downstate faculty in 1972 and was recognized nationwide for innovations in teaching. And so the Lucy Frank Squire Award for Excellence in Radiology is presented to your classmate, Zainab Jamil. And our last departmental award for excellence in ophthalmology is awarded to a medical student who exemplifies admirable and ideal qualities as a future ophthalmologist, and that recipient is Radha Pandya. Okay. Our next awards are for outstanding educators, and I'd like to invite up Dr. Elka Jacobson-Dickman, Dr. Jason Lazar, Dr. Ricardo Bianchi, and Dr. Antonia Quinn for this next section of awards.
So it is my great honor to begin with an award that I think it's in its third year. Thank you. And this is an award for exemplary professionalism. It is a true joy to recognize Ms. Janelle Gordon, Administrator for Curriculum and Operations of Clinical Medicine, as a recipient of this year's award for professionalism. Over her more than 30 years at SUNY Downstate, Janelle has not only exemplified the highest standards of integrity, sound judgment, and commitment, she has played a critical role in transforming the culture and operations of clinical education at our institution. With an understated yet powerful presence, Janelle has led the clerkship coordinator team from a group of siloed individuals into a collaborative, cohesive, and deeply engaged professional community. Thanks to her leadership, this highly motivated team functions with layered efficiency, care, and purpose, ensuring that our students receive the structure, support, and excellence that they deserve. For our students, Janelle is a steady voice of advocacy, reason, and comfort. Whether behind the scenes or in direct interaction, she centers your experience in every decision she makes. Janelle's deep institutional knowledge, unshakable professionalism, and masterful ability to navigate complexity makes her an irreplaceable asset. But beyond that, she elevates everyone around her. She elevates me as a partner, a colleague, and a friend. I am better at what I do because I work alongside her. SUNY is infinitely stronger because of her presence and her wisdom and her generosity. Janelle uncharacteristically is not here today, but please help me in congratulating her.
Good afternoon. The next award in this group is the Outstanding Educator in the Foundations of Medicine Award. And this award is determined by the results of course evaluations by students that get reviewed by a Dean's Committee of the College of Medicine. The award recognizes outstanding teaching in the Foundations year. And this year, the award goes to Dr. Shi-Cheng Abraham Chuang. Dr. Chuang is a member of the Department of Physiology and Pharmacology. He is a basic science researcher and an educator in physiology. As a neuroscientist, Dr. Chuang has contributed significant new finding in the research area of basic mechanisms of epilepsy and epileptogenesis. And as an educator, his role in the College of Medicine in the past few years has become increasingly important, I would say critical. He has been providing students with excellent guidance in small group learning activities, as a facilitator in the problem-based learning PBL sessions. In fact, he is a facilitator in 5 of the 6 units in foundations. He has served as a member of the Academic Promotions Committee. And this year, he stepped up to take on the leadership of Unit 1 as unit director. This is a critical role that welcomes incoming students and guides them through a difficult transition time as they go through the first course of the School of Medicine. He creates a supportive learning environment and provides students with expert foundational knowledge. I think that there is no great honor than receiving an award based on recognition from the students you teach to. So I'll conclude with a couple of representative quotes directly taken from the evaluations of students. The first, I would say short and sweet, quote, "Can tell he really cares," exclamation point. "Very kind and helpful," unquote. The next comment by a student, first-year student, quote, "Dr. Chuang always listens to us and makes us feel validated. He gives us positive feedback with our presentations and helps us learn in a positive environment. I appreciate his positivity and patience with our group," unquote. We are lucky to have you, Dr. Chuang. Please come up. And congratulations.
It is my great pleasure next to award our Clinical Teacher of the Year at SUNY Downstate. Dr. Melanie Peters. Dr. Peters exemplifies the qualities of an outstanding clinical educator, a skilled, minimally invasive surgeon with particular expertise in laparoscopic and robot-assisted procedures. Dr. Peters brings both technical mastery, a passion for teaching, and a kind, justice-minded soul to her role as clerkship director in obstetrics and gynecology. We are so proud to say that Dr. Peters is an alumna of both our medical school and MPH programs. Her return to Downstate as a faculty member reflects her strong sense of duty and commitment to service, education, and equity. Medical students consistently praise her engaging and effective didactics, noting specifically how she brings clarity and relevance to complex topics. One student shared, quote, "Dr. Peters is such a role model for us students. It is not often that you see people who can handle so much pressure," end quote. Another said simply, quote, "Her didactics are admirable." Equally important, students frequently comment on her kindness, approachability, and genuine concern for their well-being throughout their highly demanding OBGYN clerkship. Her prioritizing of students' wellness, high academic standards, and professional ethics is a hallmark of her teaching philosophy. In addition to her educational leadership, Dr. Peters serves as the Director of Health Equity for her department, further demonstrating her commitment to advancing justice and inclusion in both her medical education and patient care. We are so proud to honor Dr. Melanie Peters as Clinical Teacher of the Year for her exemplary teaching, mentorship, and unwavering dedication to the growth and to the well-being of our students. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to Dr. Chris Hannison for his award for the Clinical Affiliate Educator of the Year. This highly prestigious award is so well-deserved. Chris is an esteemed emergency medicine colleague and friend here at Downstate and Kings County Hospital, where he completed his emergency medicine residency and ultrasound fellowship. Since graduating, Chris has become an incredible educator in the College of Medicine, offering over 60 hours of his time teaching our students by designing and leading sessions in both preclinical and the clinical years. His sessions have always received the highest evaluations from the students. In the preclinical years, Chris introduces the students to echo, the FAST exam, pelvic ultrasound. He has designed ultrasound sessions for the GYN rotations in the clinical years. He also continuously mentors students in emergency medicine and ultrasound as a specialty advisor. But he also caps off our transition to residency course on the last day of medical school in a session that has been described by the students as, quote, an epic way to end our medical school career. Thank you, Chris, for your time and dedication to our students. Please join us in congratulating him. Unfortunately, Dr. Hannis, well, not unfortunately, but he's on his way back from his brother's graduation, and he hasn't been able to make it back in time. But thank you.
And our second Outstanding Educator of the Year from a clinical affiliate. And this is among many, many, many. Dr. Hector Vasquez is an exceptional clinical educator who brings dedication, clarity, and contagious enthusiasm to every teaching encounter. As a biostatistics teacher in the Foundations curriculum, clerkship clinical teaching faculty, and pediatric emergency medicine fellowship director at Maimonides Medical Center, he teaches across a full spectrum of medical education. While many approach biostatistics with caution, or even reluctance in some cases, Dr. Vasquez transforms it into something unexpectedly enjoyable. Having earned a Master's of Science in Biostatistics, he draws on his expertise and a sharp sense of relevance to make biostats not just fun, but very accessible, even for skeptics. He skillfully reinforces these concepts in clinical settings, helping students see how statistical reasoning directly impacts patient care, empowering them not only to practice, but contribute meaningfully to evidence-based medicine. Students consistently praise Dr. Vasquez as a thoughtful, approachable, and highly effective teacher. In their feedback, they highlight his calm and compassion in high-pressure environments, and the way he role models professionalism. Through his responsibilities as a fellowship director, full-time PEM faculty, and clinical leaders, even though he's so encumbered with those commitments, Dr. Vasquez goes above and beyond in his commitment to Downstate. He has remarked that our students bring him renewed energy and inspiration, and without a doubt, this inspiration flows both ways. Congratulations, Dr. Hector Vasquez.
The last award is the U.J. Carroll Award for Clinical Excellence, which commemorates a physician, teacher, and humanitarian who personifies the delicate balance of medical scientist and humane clinician. Named after Dr. Carroll, an exemplary clinician and educator, recipients are celebrated for their lifelong impact on medical education and their commitment to advancing patient care, making this award a significant mark of professional achievement and respect within the medical community. It is with great pleasure that I ask Dr. Jeffrey Weiss, Professor and Chair of the Department of Urology at SUNY Downstate Health Sciences, to come down from the mezzanine get up here on stage and be recognized as the recipient of the prestigious Hugh Carroll Award. For over 15 years, Dr. Weiss has led the department with a passion for education. He has mentored numerous medical students in clinical and translational research. His commitment to training the next generation of urologists is simply unparalleled. Under his leadership, SUNY Downstate has consistently matched the largest number of students into urology residencies nationwide, a testament to both his mentorship and the academic environment in which he has fostered. Dr. Weiss's vision extends beyond that of SUNY Downstate. He has established strong affiliations with leading medical centers, ensuring residents receive diverse, high-quality clinical training. His dedication to inclusivity and equity has shaped a program that attracts and supports talented learners of all different backgrounds, reflecting the diverse community that SUNY Downstate serves. Dr. Weiss's influence is evident in the success of his students and residents, many of whom now hold faculty positions at prestigious institutions across the country. Dr. Weiss's legacy is one of unwavering dedication to education, mentorship, and the advancement of students and trainees, as well as the field of urology. We thank and salute him for his tireless efforts and the profound impact he continues to make on the field and on its future leaders. Congratulations, Dr. Weiss. Dr. Puntman, you're going to take us home?
Yes. Last, but most important, right? Your class medical council has some awards to present. There you go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel. So each year, the graduating class in the College of Medicine recognizes special individuals among the faculty and staff at Downstate who have gone above and beyond to support and advocate for students throughout our journey in medical school. We are grateful to have had this wonderful group of faculty and staff in our community during the last 4 years. On behalf of the class of 2025, we are pleased to honor and celebrate the following people.
First up, we have Dr. Hannah Brooks. Dr. Hannah Brooks is new to our faculty. She became the leader of our family medicine and primary care clerkship and has received nothing but glowing feedback from students. I'm seeing so many nodding heads in the crowd. She's been a tireless advocate. She's been an agent of change for the program, and she's encouraged many people to pursue family medicine and primary care who may not have otherwise. I don't know if she's here with us today, but Dr. Hannah Brooks, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Next up, we have a beloved member of our staff, Mr. Adam Bergman. Yes. Adam is the heart and soul of the Student Center and so many of the activities that we know and love, so many of the events that we wouldn't have otherwise. He's the reason we have so many of the things that let us celebrate what it is to be students here. He is also not with us today. He is at home with his beautiful new baby, and who we're all so happy to have welcomed to this world. He's truly a Downstate baby, a class baby, and we cannot possibly thank Adam enough for the work that he's done, not just for the last 4 years, but especially in the last one, juggling parenthood, juggling working from home and being here. He has still managed to be present for so many of the most important things in our lives, and he's truly an incredible advocate for us all. Next, we have Dr. Joel Gernsheimer, one of our emergency medicine faculty and a PBL group facilitator that has been with many of us from our journeys from the very beginning, starting day one, unit one. Are you here with us today? No? Okay, well, we are really grateful to him for being an incredible lecturer, an incredible leader, a great teacher in PBL, and even to those he was not a PBL facilitator for, he still managed to make a mark on everyone. I think he's a name that everybody knows and a name that everyone is happy to hear announced and celebrated, so we thank him very much. Up next, we have Dr. Raj Wadgaonkar. He was our Unit 5 clinical or preclinical unit leader and one of the most wonderful people we had leading a unit. He was an advocate for a lot of students. He supported a lot of people through challenging academic times during their Unit 5, beginning of unit, year 2, going into dedicated. He's someone that many students have said personally reached out to them when they were struggling and was a huge impact on their learning experience and ability to continue at Downstate. And he's a brilliant lecturer in Palm Crit. He taught us all so much about the respiratory system and how we could take care of people with pulmonary and critical care issues, and we're all very grateful to have had him. And last but not least is Dr. Jeffrey Putman, who is, yes, give it up for Dr. Jeffrey Putman, who is our leader of student affairs, a tireless advocate for students, someone who is present with our medical council representatives every month, our university council representatives every month, and is probably the most receptive person to student concerns that we could wish for. We would not have a functioning medical school without Dr. Jeffrey Putman. We would not have a successful class without Dr. Jeffrey Putman, and we would be remiss if we did not congratulate him and thank him for all of the work he's done and all of the meetings he has sat through, specifically with the two of us, all of these years. So we can't thank you enough, Dean Putman. Congratulations.
So they took that name out of the script. I didn't know. Thank you. That concludes our award ceremony. But before you go, first of all, there's a small reception outside in the atrium. Again, we will get you, we'll send an email from Student Affairs probably on Wednesday with a link to download the pictures from today's ceremony. So that you can download them, and I look forward to seeing you all at Coney Island tomorrow. By the way, graduating students, before you clap, graduating students, if you haven't filled out the GQ, we would love for you to fill out the GQ. It is important for us to get that feedback from you. So if you haven't done it, please do so. I do want to thank Rachel and Joya from the Med Council, all of the Med Council for being your class representatives. Let's have a round of applause for all of your class representatives. And congratulations to all of the award winners. If you got one of those envelopes, it's not the check. You will get the check, but you have to fill out the paperwork that's inside and get it back to us. So don't forget, on the way to residency, fill out the paperwork to get the check, because and we will send the check to you. So once again, congratulations to all of you, and see you tomorrow on stage.